right, welcome to Primos for Life, the wrestling podcast made for the fans, by the fans. Como siempre, yo soy Eddie, el niño vaque. We got Ariel, the Ecuadorian dream bisueta, and we are your self-proclaimed, undisputed co-host tag team champions of the world. And in tonight's episode, we break down everything from last week's Smackdown to this past Monday Night Raw, match by match and moment by moment. And the Primos let you know exactly how we feel about the product. So, como siempre, sit back, grab a snack, and let's get it on! What is going on, Primo? Primo! For life.
What's up, man? you had to throw it at the end, but you had to do it in the whisper.
Yeah.
It's the soft whisper that sells.
Yeah, man. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? Shit, man. Shit, just getting by, man. Getting by. Just, watching all the insanity of the world unfold, watching all the wrestling insanity unfold, watching my kids' insanity unfold. It's insanity. It's insanity unfolding. So it's just, strap in. So I'm glad to be back with you. Have a few more conversations. We've had a couple days in between, some shows, some extra some extra thoughts on some of the things that did happen in the Smackdown prior and things like that. So man, just good to be here. Good to be here. How about you, man?
Yeah, man. Everything good. No complaints. Like you say, no news is good news. Just keep on trucking. just take it a day at a time. Brother.
Keep on doing something. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. But you did touch on something. You're right. There's a couple of things that we need to go over when it comes to Smackdown that just passed this past Friday. Right. But we're not going to spend too much time on it because obviously Raw just had way more going for it, So that's really what I'm more excited to talk about. I mean, is there anything in particular in Smackdown that, that caught you?
The annoyance factor of the episode of Smackdown.
Yeah.
Because as you and I were just going over everything, like I realized just how annoyed I was watching that Smackdown.
Yeah, dude. I didn't like it one bit.
Like, nah, man, it was like, I understand, I understand some things just have to be formulaic. We talk about this all the time.
Uh-huh.
Beating a dead horse. Understand it. But once again, I think there's ways and people aren't being used properly. There's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It felt like SmackDown was truly a wash and more of an annoyance, because like we said, Julia lost the belt and it just didn't seem, I don't know. You brought her up at the same time as Roxanne Perez, right? You're giving us Roxanne Perez as part of Judgment Day, so obviously she's working out. So it's working for some people. Right. I think Julie is a fantastic talent. She was amazing in NXT. She's great. You've seen not all of the matches, but you've seen the matches and stuff.
Yeah.
We're not talking a slouch here. So I'm just trying to figure out what the problem is and why there is such a problem.
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with that because I remember specifically it was Julia and Stephanie Vaquer that came in and they were like, these two are the best of the best. They're the best from Japan. They're the best from, Mexico. Like these girls are the future of the company, et cetera, et cetera. Well, you strapped a rocket on Vaquer, winning 4 titles in less than a year. And you give Julia, the U.S. title with 2 title defenses and an easy win for Chelsea Green. Now, granted, we touched on it before, but let's just say it again. Like Chelsea Green's fantastic. She's really good. She's an incredible heel character. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
This is not taking anything away from Chelsea Green. Nothing at all. But it feels like almost the kind of same situation with Zelina Vega.
Yes, exactly. And it's like you're taking these amazing talent, not giving them the opportunity to fully flourish or shine, and it's a kind of like a little bit bummer. But not to spend too much time on SmackDown, we'll just run through it really quickly. I got some bullet points. You let me know, But basically, we're out in Greenville, South Carolina. Show opens up. Cody comes out. He does a promo. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega come out and interrupt. And what I did not like about this promo and this whole segment is how hard Zelina slapped Cody. was unnecessary. It was like, whoa, dude, like what's going on?
I mean, you got to sell it, right? You got to sell it.
Mm.
But it's funny because when she hit him, I was sitting there and I was like, oh man, like Brady Rose is home right now, like motherfucker, like talking through her teeth, like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it was a
dude.
good shot. It was a good shot.
Yeah, man. No, no, not a fan. I was not a fan of it. But I mean, obviously, it sets up for the match later on in the evening. But whatever, you
Right.
know. Yeah.
I mean,
But then the next thing we got is the U.S. Open Challenge, being continued, and we get Dragunov versus Gargano. Uh, Great match, but as
yeah,
we were kind of saying in the behind the scenes, it's just I think our issue with this new U.S. Open Challenge is that it's not as exciting as the way that Sammy was doing it. I feel like Sammy was
right.
like 5 for 5, incredible matches, banger after banger on some Sheamus level. And I just
Right.
don't feel that here with Dragunov, you know? What do you think?
I mean, Dragunov is great. And him and Gargano was a very technically sound and solid match.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both fantastic wrestlers. But yeah, I'm with you. I feel like there's something missing, which is why I get back to the annoyance of why you put the belt on Dragunov his first match back. No one has anything behind him. There is no, like we say, people like cheering for Sami Zayn. That's why it worked. You cheered for him. And now that he had the belt, it's always tough to keep people relevant when they have a belt because it's tough to, keep them cool or whatever you need to do. This is the case with Sami Zayn 9 times out of 10. This open challenge was working for him.
Mm-hmm.
He was having gay matches and people were invested in him as a champ where they used to get bored with it before. So this is why I still get annoyed because you don't have that for Dragunov. And I think that a match like this with Gargano, if there was if you did care about Dragunov a little bit more, would have seemed more important or would have seemed just a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I like that. Nicely said. But I mean,
No, thank
the
you.
next thing on SmackDown, which I thought was hysterical, we get the new women's champion, Jade Cargill, coming out to the ring.
Hey,
Yeah,
G.
yeah, super excited, super happy because now she's
Right.
going to speak as this new dominant champion. And go ahead, tell us what happened.
Well, she spoke. She spoke.
Mhm,
I mean, we didn't get much. Nah, I mean, ultimately it was as you said before, it was 3 words. It is I'm that bitch. Like
mhm.
she's letting everybody know. This is her putting everyone on blast. And you know what? I liked it. I liked the fact that it was short to the point because I don't want to listen to her drone on and on and on and on without a point of droning on and on and on. When she's in a feud with somebody and you can, you're talking one on one to somebody, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
I feel like this was short and sweet for Jade because they're still working on getting her where they want her to be. But I liked it. I thought it was solid. But the great way to put everyone on notice. And like I said, hopefully this is like where you're going to start seeing the return of like a Bianca or something.
Okay. I mean, I definitely hear your perspective. Um, yeah, I personally wasn't a fan of it, but I like your view on it, so I'm with it.
Yeah,
I'm with
man.
it. I feel a little bit better about
You
it.
got to spin it, man. You got to spin it. If you don't spin it, you're gonna be annoyed. You're gonna be annoyed,
You're
man.
like, what am I watching?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. All right. So then we get a Nia Jax Charlotte Flair match. Decent match. No issues here. I guess I really I wasn't hooked for this match. You know what I mean? Even with the return of Lash Legend, yes, she's awesome. Yes, I'm happy that she's on the main roster.
Right.
But I don't know. I think my issue with all this is that anytime somebody teams up with Nia Jax,
Mhm.
it's always like, "Yay, help me to get further along, and then you're gonna betray me later." And I feel like it's the same story with her all the time. It's like that with Tiffy. It was like that with Bliss. It was she just has that MO with people. You know what I mean? She can't be trusted, and I'm kind of over that story.
I mean, that when you have something and it works, one thing Hunter loves to do is just drill it into the ground.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I like Lash Legend, so I want to be more excited about this. But
Damn.
because I mean, because I don't care about Nia Jax, and I'm part like how we're both getting annoyed with Charlotte too. So it's like I like Bliss. I love Bliss, but this doesn't have enough for me.
Yeah.
For me. And I know that's really terrible, but it doesn't.
The juice ain't there. I agree.
Not worth the squeeze, my man.
All right, and then obviously we already spoke about the Chelsea Green Julia situation, so we'll just move right along to Talatonga and Ray Phoenix. Another sucky match because although it was fun, post match Sami Zayn, who's technically not cleared, runs off Solo and Tonga with the chair and tries to help Ray Phoenix, but our boy Ray Phoenix ends up getting defeated, bro. Like this guy keeps looking worse and worse every week. Like, come on, man.
They need, and it's on him too. He needs to fucking sack up and take a move to NXT.
Yeah,
he's wasted on the main roster. They got no room for him. Penta's always been different. Always been different. Because even in like Lucha Underground, like Penta was the heavyweight champion of Lucha Underground. Phoenix, did Ray? I don't remember if he was the heavyweight champion. I know he had a good storyline going and everything like that, but Penta's built different. It's just what it is. He needs to take the move to NXT or get himself a tag partner that's not his brother.
Yeah.
But it stinks because he's so good. He's so good if you give him the opportunity to, and it's just he's getting buried on that SmackDown roster, and it just stinks. It's really terrible. But yeah. Not, well, I mean, the minute I saw the match, I was like, oh, come on. Yeah. Talatonga. Ray Phoenix. What we doing here? What are we doing here? Like,
agreed, bro. I was not a fan.
But hey, at least he's getting on TV, man.
Yeah, but at what cost, right? I mean,
it's a good point.
Yeah, but and then this leads us to the end of the night. Another thing that I wasn't too crazy about, right? Cody versus Alistair. It ends in the no contest because Drew McIntyre comes out and claymores the ref, and then it's a giant brawl because then Damian Priest shows up, and then Aldis suspends McIntyre to close the show, and it's just like,
I told you, I warned you, you're suspended. I had no choice.
And I'm just like,
hueva.
Yeah. Huevada.
Huevada. Shit is huevada, man.
I'm going to make a hat that says huevada. You know what I mean?
Hashtag huevada, dude.
Hashtag huevada. Yeah, it's
I'm telling you. No, I was not. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad. Let's take this guy off TV, Drew off for a little while.
Yeah.
Give him time to vacation, whatever he wants to do. Like I said, you have no room for people already. We just talked about Phoenix getting buried. So, okay, let's take Drew off for a little while and start building something else. I mean, you're going to have Priest and Black go back and forth at this for a while because now Priest is walking around with one eye and, whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. Let's just
move on to Monday Night Raw.
Let's get the Raw.
All right. Jumping into Monday Night Raw, straight out of Boston, Massachusetts. First of all, the energy.
This almost had the tear come out of my mouth. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I know you cry. I mean,
a little. I wanted to. It was like, because it's a realization. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, no, once again, you're right. It's like, because it's like, like he's at home and man.
Well, see, my thing is this, right? So, side story. When I was still living in New York and when the Knicks were decent, I went to game 4 in Boston because we thought we were going to take the sweep. They were 3-0 at that point for the playoffs in the series. And I got to tell you, man, the energy in TD Garden is incredible. So that's for basketball. I could only imagine, for the hometown hero, for John Cena, because it appeared that way on Netflix while we were watching it. Like, it was loud. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It seems like it was next level, just insane. Like, it's the hometown boy, right? I've never been to TD. I think I went when it was the Boston Garden, but but he's home. It's great. It was, Very well done. I love the shirts the green and white. I was like, nice. Like I gotta see if anyone I know is going to that one, trying to get because I'm assuming he'll have it in orange and blue when they go to the Garden show.
No, they're the Yankees, the Yankee color style.
Weak ass. Are you serious? The royal blue and white?
Yeah,
Man.
I think that might be the main, because they may do the blue and orange. The reason why I say that is because remember at SummerSlam, they had them in New York Giants colors and Jets colors. So I'm assuming they may be an alternative. Like that those might be the second, but the main one is the Yankee one.
That's just
hey, I don't make the rules, buddy.
You know what? I'm done with this. Bye, John Cena. Get out. Get out, John Cena. Get out. Get out. I don't need your last 3 matches. Get out. Bye.
Oh, no. No. How could you say that?
Yankee colors. That's how I could say it. Yankee colors. It's exactly how I could say it. Get away from me, John Cena.
Well, speaking of John Cena, that's how the show opens up. Triple H comes out and introduces John Cena. You know, he starts talking about opinions and everybody has them and da-da-da-da. But there's one thing that we could all agree on is that John Cena is the GOAT. And it turns into such a beautiful moment until we hear Dirty Dominic Mysterio's music hit, and he's just walking out with his chest out, looking like a double campeon, you know, looking like the real deal. It gets in everybody's face, and he's just like, hey, I'm here to ruin old men's good time, and you're an old man. Let grown folks talk. I need you to fix what happened to me last week, and da-da-da-da. And
screaming at Hunter in Spanish. Screaming at Hunter in Spanish. Like, I'm like, dude, first of all, you're yelling at your boss, and secondly, not even in his native tongue. What are we doing, Dom? Like, I get it. And Cena was selling it perfectly. Just walk around the background. He was selling it perfectly. And I'm like, well, we all know this. Because it had to go. It can only go one place.
Yeah.
It can only go one place.
Yeah.
They bring Mysterio out. And I remember I said to you, possibly there's the match that they have to have for this to work.
Yeah.
As part of the tournament, the John Cena Invitational. But this was
nicely done.
Nicely done. Solid match. I mean, you did what you had to do. If he's the greatest of all time, then he needs all the accolades. He can't have a hole.
Right.
There can't be one glaring hole. And the IC belt is a glaring hole. Because the IC belt is like the second longest running belt in that company.
Yeah,
like
workhorse belt.
You know, like Steamboat, Savage, like all these no, this is man. So
Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Austin,
Rock, Hunter.
Yeah,
I mean Taker. You know, Mankind. All these guys. You had to have that IC gold. You had to.
Yeah, man.
It was great. It was great. So for Cena to have it now, and to be now fully 17, never seen, and now he's got it. He's got every belt, all of them, top to bottom. So
yeah. And there's a Grand Slam shirt too, by the way, with all the titles, and then John Cena logo in the middle. Pretty dope shirt.
All right.
Now they're smart, man. John Cena campaign is fantastic.
Yankee colors again?
No, this one's black and gold. Well, to change the mood up, we'll go on to the next match, which is the first round of the Last Time Is Now tournament. We get
John
Rusev.
Cena Invitational. The John Cena Invitational.
I mean, it's called the Last Time Is Now tournament, but okay, the Invitational, you know, sowing the seeds of dissension, right? Like
you know, I like to change stuff up.
Yeah, you do. Tornado dance tag. What do you call it? Turmoil.
The Texas Tornado, and then there's tag team turmoil. There's many different things.
Anyway, we get into Rusev versus Damian Priest. I will say what I enjoyed the match. We were both right on this pick, by the way, that Rusev was going to take this. Actually, you picked Damian because that's what you wanted. Yes, I re-listened to that, to the Lucha hot tag. I wanted Rusev because of the history, etc. What I didn't like about the match is, bro, Damian so first of all, he's looking a little chunk, meaning that means he's very happy in his relationship, because that's what happens to everybody.
Well, bro, I mean, walking around with a little advice, I'd be like, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. Soy bueno,
bro. His tight, like his whole getup looked pretty tight. He looked a little slow. I mean, I don't know, man. I think
He's
needs to.
looking out of one eye and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's they got to clean him up. She got to put her ass on a treadmill or something. I don't know. Stop
Yeah.
cooking,
Yeah.
or hang him out to dry. Don't give him sun for a while. Starve him out for a minute.
Yeah.
Make
Stop
him
going
earn
to
it.
Bad Bunny concerts.
Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Be like, no, you ain't getting none.
But yeah, I mean, solid match. We're happy Rusev got the win, but I just don't like how weak Damien looked, man. I mean, it's tough to see our boy go down like that,
I mean,
on some Ray Phoenix stuff, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it just seems like the thing with Priest has just gone like, because he was good for a hot minute there. He had the belt. There was he had that that hour-long biography or whatever on Peacock or whatever that they had too that I watched. I was like, oh man, this is good. And then just nothing. Just took the belts from him. Never even gave him another sniff of it. And now it's just, what are we doing?
Exactly. Yeah, man, I agree. But then we move on. Punk comes out and has his moment, right? But then gets jumped by the Vision and Logan Paul just to kind of keep the pace moving. But then Cody and Jey Uso come to make the save, basically setting up and announcing
War Games.
Yeah, which was awesome to see William Regal just come out. Regal, and he's just like, War Games.
I'm like, yeah, just Regal out of nowhere, huh?
Out of nowhere.
This motherfucker just hanging in the back, just like, Regal. Oh shit, here he is. Hey.
Yeah.
It's like the Candy Man. Like, you say his name, he appears.
Like Joe Henry. Yeah, man. No, I mean, awesome segment. I think what I did appreciate, though, that it was the Vision and Logan Paul. Nothing insinuating that Logan Paul is part of or joined the Vision. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, that was once again what we said in that one episode was when he tossed him the knuckles. Like, are they together, or is it just the friend of my enemy, or the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Yeah,
type situation.
Yeah, man. But overall, I mean, we get it. They're setting it up. So more to unfold with that to the coming weeks until we get to War Games. Which is funny because it's actually Survivor Series, but we're so used to calling it War Games now. Like, we need to go back to Survivor Series rules. But whatever.
Well, War Games is the name of the main event or something. Like, I forget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all good. Entonces, we get Stephanie Vaquer defending her championship belt against Raquel Rodriguez, which good match. Like how it all transpired because we got to see Nikki Bella go heel, but I liked the way she went heel. It went red shirt, black shirt. Yeah. I was like, what?
It's like, oh man, really? I was like, could you be any more? Like, you had to rip it off to show us that you're a heel. Like we didn't need, like, the fact that you've been backing Vaquer for the past couple weeks, and even till 4 seconds ago, you had her back, and then you turned on her, which is beautiful. Loved it. Great. But then you do that, and I'm like, I didn't need all that. Like, she could have thrown her hat down, or like,
not the hat.
No, black shirt. That means I'm bad.
Yeah.
Hashtag huevo.
Hashtag huevada. Yeah, man. I mean, that might have been the weakest moment of the night.
I wasn't a fan. I just think it just seemed kind of like we didn't need it. Like, it's almost insulting. Insulting. Like, I have to rip this off so you can see this black to show that I'm bad.
Yeah, exactly. It was silly, and then it's also kind of annoying because it's like, if Vaquer is gonna be this, undisputed kind of type of female champion, then I mean, we just know that she's gonna squash Nikki Bella. I mean,
oh, absolutely. They'll make it look as good as they can for as long as Vaquer can make it look good. Yeah, because this is not within Bella's realm right now. Vaquer's on a different level. This version of Vaquer against Nikki Bella in her wrestling prime is still no contest.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So that was but then it picks up a little because then we get the second match of the tournament of the Invitational, right? Yeah. We get Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura, which we both called it. Sheamus got it again for the history, factor. I did like what the internet did though, right? Because when Cena won the Intercontinental, there's a lot of pictures of Sheamus congratulating Cena, but if you look closely at the picture, his hand is on the title and he's looking at the title, not him. So maybe full
Mm.
circle moment, Sheamus makes it to the end. He becomes Grand Slam champion before Cena leaves. So little seed out there that the internet has put out, but just okay. But then back to our
Okay.
argument,
Okay.
what does Sheamus gets out of this? Because he doesn't need that
Right.
level of a push because he's already a name. Like
Because he's Sheamus.
he's Sheamus, right?
He's
Carmelo
Sheamus.
Hayes would appreciate that more, or a whoever,
Javon
Javon
Evans.
Evans, right? Exactly. So yeah,
Then I was, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, we knew that Shinsuke was going to take the L here. We knew it was going to be Sheamus. It's just match was okay. I mean, it was good. It was whatever. But I mean, we knew it was going to happen. You knew Shinsuke didn't have a shot.
yeah,
So this was, for me, it was just formulaic. And once I have that figured out, then I'm just counting the seconds until the match is done.
exactly. Agreed. Definitely agree with that.
So.
And then we get the main event of the evening. We get the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte and Bliss. And obviously some craziness happens because the Kabuki Warriors end up defeating them and getting the women's tag championships, right? Title change alert, right? All because of the mayhem that Nia Jax and Lash Legend interfered with. But then we also get a returning of Rhea and Io, which is basically setting up for War Games, because I'm sure
For
everyone
female War Games.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, I was already coming down from the John Cena high. So at this point, I was like, all right, can I go to bed now?
It seems like this is like the third or fourth time the John Cena high just keeps just kind of sticking it to us, and we're just like, nah. Because I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, dope. Like, if you think logistically about what is happening here,
yeah,
Bliss, Io, Charlotte, and Rhea. That's a foursome. That's a foursome. And then you got, unfortunately, Nia Jax, Lash, fuck, she's solid. Asuka, and Kairi Sane is no slouch. Like, this is a solid, but because of the John Cena high, smoking that Cena.
Ridiculous.
Because we be smoking on that Cena.
That John Cena.
We smoking on that Cena. Just because that's happening. Now this doesn't have but good pop for Rhea. I didn't know this was going to happen. And then when they came out, I'm like, well, what are we going to do here? And I truly was lost. Like, and then like Io, I was like, oh yeah, Io. And then Rhea. And then sure enough, Rhea came running right down. Like, mad that I forgot it. But no, that was good setup for female War Games.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately though, just final thoughts just to wrap up both these episodes. And honestly, SmackDown for me is like a 4, and this episode of Raw was like a 7.5. Really, I mean, that's how I feel. Right?
I would go, yeah. I'd probably go like 3 and like 3 and like 7.5. Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah, man.
Nothing.
No bueno, no fun.
No, bunch of hashtag Wabala.
Hashtag Webala. Yeah, man.
Bueno,
primo, in this case, if that's the case, primo, let's take this opportunity to go ahead and thank all of our listeners, our primos, our primas, everybody that likes, loves, shares, subscribes, and pushes us forward. Every day we look at the numbers, we see it. We've hit a milestone in YouTube, and we surpassed the goal in Instagram, because obviously I have these personal goals, and I'm like, as long as we get here, we get there. You know what I mean? So
great. As long as those numbers keep going up, thank you, everybody. We truly are humbled and truly love this and love you guys, and love that you love, or that you at least like listening to us, or at least like us enough to put us on in the background or whatever. But thank you, no, seriously, everybody. We truly, guys and gals, we truly appreciate it. We we love every single one of you, and please share, like, follow, comment, talk, pass along, anything. We just, this is a fun time for us, and we love doing it. So please help us keep it going. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Absolutely. primosforlife.com. Keep the feedback going. We're hearing it. We know that everybody appreciates and loves the quick shot episodes. That's why we're trying to keep it nice and tight for y'all, so that way you guys can keep coming home back and hanging out with us. Hey.
What I say? What did I say?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know, bro. I just was reiterating. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Just in my own way. So, entonces, primos, you know what to do.
Thank you, everybody. Seriously, we appreciate it. Thank you very much, as always. We will see you when we see you. Gracias por todo.
Yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Take care, everyone.